0. To refuse. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing?
just sitting here watching TV, watching it rain.
Heard that.
How are you?
I am making it.
You what?
I said I'm making it.
Yeah, you still in general population?
Yeah, right now.
What's been going
Yeah,
on? Any fighting or anything?
every day.
Yeah, Lord.
Every day,
Well,
I
how
tell you.
many people's in a cell with you?
20 something.
In one cell?
Yeah.
God, there ain't no quietness, are there?
No, not really.
No, I've
Um,
heard people say that.
what are they saying on?
Nobody's saying anything, but that Griff come on this morning. It was about an hour of his video. I didn't catch all of it, but I was going to go back and watch it later, but I caught some of it. And he was talking about, well, let's see. He said that, okay, he said that Brad, something got pulled and that they put you, probably was taking your pad away, your thing, that some kind of, Constant Sue was in his chat telling him that Brad done it through that get out soon, it's that app thing or whatever. And he was saying that he called there and that they told him that somehow like the guards didn't see the video going on. And she was telling him, well, it was coming right through the get out quick thing or whatever that's called, a video call, whatever. And then he was saying y'all motherfuckers wanted him to go to jail, and now y'all ain't got no content without him. Let him alone and let him do what he's got to do, because all y'all gonna do is get him in more trouble for your own selfish reasons. And old Brad had wrote a community post this morning that I can't remember how he put it, but any of you got any money y'all want to donate since you was in jail, to send it to Crack 40 TV.
Yeah, fuck you.
And I mean,
So here's what
even,
here's what
yeah,
I'm gonna do. Listen. Um. How many lines you got on your phone?
I don't know. I got an
You just,
iPhone. You know about it good as I do.
right,
I
right,
can
right.
add a line, but you can't have no third party, or they'll take your print. They'll throw you in the hole. Well, you don't want.
No, 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 listen to me. I'm talking about, I need a phone somewhere I can put a new Cash App on.
Okay, well, I got a Cash App on my phone, so I know it does it,
I don't know. I need
but
something
I don't
separate.
know how that would work.
Listen, they hired me a lawyer.
They did.
The military,
Good. Who did?
the military did.
They did?
The governor in South Carolina, yeah. They come from
To
his
do what?
office and stuff to represent me.
In all this?
Yep. They called me. They told me yesterday. The captain told me, called me down, and he said, listen, they don't want you back on there and everything. They said the governor himself. He said he talked to the governor himself. So he was mad at a motherfucker. But he's got me a appointed lawyer for it. Come from South
Well,
Carolina. Here in the
good.
next 7 days. I done a lot of shit. I done a lot of shit in the military. A lot of shit, especially for Special Forces Liberty and shit. But um, but anyways, either or. The pretrial told me, where I ain't got no bad records and shit, that they could do a diversion and I'd plead guilty to this, but I wouldn't do no time. They put me on probation, and
And that's just, yeah, for the van charges, right?
yeah, that's for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good.
And they would drop everything after a couple of years. It wouldn't even be on my record.
Well, and I don't know how long they keep you on probation, but and that
Couple
probably
years,
not that long.
couple years.
You reckon? That long?
But see, I'd leave Kentucky for good then. I wouldn't have to come back here anyways.
You'd have to finish your probation out there, I imagine. I don't know how that works. You
Well,
can
I mean,
transfer it, I
that's just
guess, from state to
no, no,
state.
no, no, no. Listen. That's just being good. I don't have to see nobody. Just be good. Don't get no trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my first offense. I ain't got no criminal record.
I know you don't. I know you don't. That's why I don't understand. But then, it just all went like it did, I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, after I spend all this time anyways in this shit, hell, it ain't there anyways. Look,
You'll have
here's the
time
thing.
earned.
Listen, how much is it going to cost? Listen, I'm making money in here. I'm going to stay
Well,
in here.
don't
I'm making
tell
money.
that on the phone. Don't tell that on the phone.
Hush, I know that. Be quiet. Listen, I need a phone. Can you put a phone in the line?
I don't understand exactly what you're saying to me to do.
I need a phone. I need a phone, and I need a new Cash App, so I can start my new Cash App stuff.
How are you going to have a phone?
I don't need it here, okay? All
Oh,
I
you
knew is
just need
somebody
another
to have it.
line.
I need a line. I need a phone with a line on it that with somebody can make a Cash App for me. And I'll tell you what the Cash App I need made. I need that Cash App made. And then from there,
But you need a phone first.
yes, I gotta have a phone first.
I don't know how much phones are. I don't know. Like I could, I imagine that. I just don't know.
Right.
I got an Apple XS in there. I ain't even tried it in a long time, but it's affiliated with all that Apple shit and my stuff, and it all, that's your.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Like,
need nothing like that. I need
no,
something
you need
simple.
just a phone that can order like from just something that
Cash
you
App.
can get
Just
some
something I
apps
put Cash
on.
App on. Just something I
Yeah.
put Cash App on.
Well, I know
Somebody
here
can
a
pay.
while back at the dollar store, and it was the iPhone, and I said, well, how the hell did you get that? And he said, well, it was only $50 at the, I don't know, I think he said Walmart. And I said, you're kidding. But I don't think I'd get no Apple. I'd try to find something else. But it depends on how much they are.
Right. Well, just
I gotta
whatever.
pay
I
my
don't
bills.
matter.
So I'll try to
I
do
would,
that, cause,
we'll just look. How much would it cost to put another line on your phone and get another phone? Would it cost like
well,
$70 a
I'd
month?
have to buy the phone. See, right now I pay $167 a month, but it's cause of that watch. See, it's still under contract and still a line is going to that watch. I can't break it till the 2 years is up and it's paid for. This phone
Right.
I looked the other day, well, it was when I paid the bill last month, I guess, and I want to say I had 14 more payments or 12 more payments on this phone. I had about a year left on this phone. So it makes me pay a line and a service fee for the phone. So basically it's like 75 and 75, so it'd probably cost me about $75 now. I don't know if they do it or not. My credit's been good with AT&T. I hadn't ruined it no kind of way.
Right.
I was hoping to get that watch paid on off where I could then drop that line. Then I could add a line if I needed to, and it wouldn't be like making my bill $265.
Right.
I don't want to jump into something that I might lose my phone. I'd rather go somewhere and try to get a phone separated from mine, separated from my line, see what I can get
Listen,
one for.
all I have to do is have a phone. It don't have to be a contract phone. It don't have to be a
Yeah,
contract
I
phone.
know. It could be
Because
a regular phone.
you can always put it on Wi-Fi.
Well, that's
It's a
true.
Wi-Fi
Could
phone.
do that.
So
You
all I
might
need
have to
is
walk me through such shit as that. But anyway,
even if you've already got another phone, all I have to do is be on Wi-Fi.
I got that. I had that Samsung I sold, and I got that Apple. It's a little iPhone. It's the XS. I've had it for like years, but I used it. It was too little. Now, I don't know if there's any way to unhook it from my shit, like to totally unhook it, cause it's paid for.
All I need is a Cash App. All I need is a Cash App. So I put money in.
When I can get out now, it's raining and all today, and I ain't felt back there.
Hey, I'm
Please
coming over
stay
there.
here.
Hey, hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Bye. Hold on a second.
Oh God. God.
I'll be honest with you, man. Get this phone call over with. I'll get over here. I'll get this phone call over with. Okay.
I just don't like to say nothing to you about it, but I figured I would, cause otherwise I'd
Well,
run
look,
out
I
in
told
money.
you.
But
Listen to me. Listen to what you need to do is get the fuck out there. You need to put your place up. You need to live. You ain't living.
I
You ain't
know.
living. I mean, you got $300,000 or $400,000 you could get out. I mean, you could be doing something right now. Your life could
I
be
gotta
free with your
probably
dog.
could sell this right now for $200,000, but it'd get me out of here, you know what I mean?
Look, it get you out of there. It gets you out of there and away from that bullshit. You're never going to do nothing with her. You know that. They've already fucked you
No,
over.
I know. I just keep thinking year after year
You have 1 minute remaining.
it's fixed to drop us. So I don't
Listen,
know
I
when
got
I'll
1
get to
minute. I'll
talk to
call you.
you.
Listen to me. I'll call
Okay.
you back in about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Honey.
an inmate at the Madison County Detention Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hey,
Hey. Hey,
what
we're
you
doing.
doing? I'll come
Good. I
right
didn't mean to
down. I was
cut.
listening to videos. It's okay. I just was wondering if you had any money left to call. I mean, I'd like you today to
$2.
call every day. Huh?
$2 is all I have. This thing it eats the money up.
I know that phone does. That messaging's better, but then to hear your voice is good too, and it gives you something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of puts them out at ease.
It does. I'll try.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
they
good.
won't
But
believe.
anyway,
They won't
so
believe.
I'll try to get you some on there Friday anyway. And
I mean, it's okay. Listen. The
well,
thing
I
about
like
it
you,
is,
baby. I know you need to call.
you know, look, I'm telling you, me being in here, it's really, well, I'll tell you what, it shows you what you're made out of. I'll tell you that. It really does.
I know that it does. I've seen heard many stories over the years about
Yeah, these
people being incarcerated.
people trying to, some people in here 1 or 2 days kicking the door, screaming, crying, and they big old dudes, and they big old dudes, and it's just, I ain't done none of that, and I ain't gonna do none of that. I made my name in here. Hell, people, they fear me, they respect me.
Right. No, I knew you wouldn't go in there crying and carrying on. No, you knew
No,
that wouldn't be a good idea.
and I'm building myself up, and I'm helping these guys and shit, and I'm
And you
in with a good
become where
crowd.
you don't cry anyway. I don't think you cry anymore. I don't know.
Hell, I don't cry no more. No,
Well, you
ain't no
know
reason
me,
to
I
cry.
cry all the time. Well, it ain't
I don't
about
cry.
like being sad. It's just feeling it overwhelming. I cried when I found out
Just,
about you being in the
well,
situation that you.
here's the thing. It only makes me stronger. That's all it does. Makes me stronger.
I know, and you
Tell
will
me,
get this behind you.
I know, and I'll get my life back.
Yes. And then you won't have, you can do things that you couldn't do if you had, but it still was like knowing that someone,
The biggest thing about this is it shows you who your real friends are.
and it does, and someone, and I keep hearing over and over, well, I don't hear over and over, but the times I log on, I hear bits and pieces, and it always comes back to them saying, and I understand if the Secret Service picks up, but here's what I don't quite understand. There's, how it is, Ernie, there's always a little truth in every lie and a little lie in some truth. It's the way it is. Okay, well, anyway, when I keep hearing that a domestic was called in to that address that she was at through dispatch, okay, but I don't know because, I just know what it said on Katie's channel that day. And this Hounds lady, but they said E-Hounds. And even I heard another fella say, well, they say in E-Hounds, would have been B-Hounds. But did you know her very well?
Who?
The lady, Hounds lady, what the fuck ever her name,
Her real name
Hounds.
even Helms.
Well, then I don't know what they all talking about.
They're stupid.
And how they even found that portrait and shit.
they're stupid. All they had to do is Google that portrait, and it shows that
They
woman painted.
did, and Nicolina went and Googled her damn house. Got a picture of the front back, seen the rose bush, her backyard. It was back where you'd been back there, and took a picture of where you what your video, and I guess, and there was a white. It was the back of the house, kind of, because the back don't look nothing. The front's really, really beautiful, but the back's kind of, you couldn't tell. And it was
But
that
that ain't the
white,
house.
and
That ain't the house. That ain't the house.
it ain't.
No, no.
See, I'm so confused.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just watching what's
no.
going on out there. I have no
I
idea. I'm
wouldn't.
hearing all these tales.
No, I wouldn't. No, here's the thing. I wasn't even with her or nothing like that.
You had left
No.
there?
I had never been there. She's a famous artist. She paints stuff, and she was commissioned to paint me that tiger thing. I didn't even know about
So
it till I
you
got there.
wasn't
I got
ever
to.
there.
No,
Oh God.
no,
Well,
never.
so they have to have pinged your phone calls, Nicolina calling you that day and telling you on the live when you were up there with Sex Factor that she located you, and
Yeah, I
I
was
thought
acting
she
stupid
said,
with that. I was acting stupid with that.
oh, oh.
Yeah,
See,
that'd do
I
something to
told
get
you I
them
don't
going.
ever know what's true and what's the fucking movie.
But what
That's
I
why
didn't
I'm
know,
trying to ask you.
listen, what I didn't know is that Secret Service pinged my phone when I called
So
them. I
had they
called you.
called you?
Yeah, they called me before. Yeah, but I had to have to
Oh.
call back to them in order for them to catch the phone. You have to call
Well,
them.
according to what I did hear, they was at that point in time a nationwide man search, but now this come off of, you know, so I don't know.
I've got
And
the
it's like
news thing. I've got
everybody else is saying,
they let me listen. They let me see the news thing. It's pretty tough. I'm putting it on my intro when I get
so
out here.
that'll be a long time, or it'll be to
No,
December at least.
it still be good. They ain't worry about it.
And it's a what? A news thing of it happening?
Yeah, I got to see it. They taped it for me. They got it. I've got the actual files, the details before they took it off the news. They had to take it off the news because Secret Service is involved.
Unbelievable. Wow.
But yeah, they come
And
in.
it's over
They come
all
and talk
that
to
that
mom.
happened in Northport.
It went in Northport.
I said it's all about what happened in Northport. Is that what it
Yeah,
led
yeah,
from?
yeah. Because of Debbie and shit. But after I
Well,
told
if
them
you
that she
had
still,
sex with somebody, they'd be DNA left. And if they got, and here's another thing. People have said this. It was an old joke back a year ago. I'd hear them. It started with rap, and it was him and Tina, and I don't think Nicola. It was Smoky Mountain Mama. Rap was on Alive with Tina. I don't remember whose channel it was at that night. And Debbie was trying to tell why, to back off and things and how they'd been harassed. And Rap spoke up and started saying, "Go to sleep, Debbie." And so she got a nickname of, they call her Go to Sleep Debbie. If she was really high, well, she was drunk. But the thing is, she said she drank 3 beers, and she ain't never got that drunk off 3 beers. Beers can't get you drunk. Well, if I drank a beer, I couldn't drink a beer for one thing. They taste
that
like
ain't what
shit.
she was drinking.
But
She was drinking fucking liquor and shit. That's what got her drunk.
yeah.
I don't drink. I don't. You know me better than
No,
that.
I
I don't
know you
drink none of
don't
shit.
drink. You say that though on live. You'll say, "I'm shooting back a couple things." He's full of shit for Christmas turkey. He ain't drinking
Yep.
nothing.
Nope. Cherry
But
Coke's
see, a
all I
lot
ever
of
drink.
people believe that.
I ain't worried about it. But listen, here's the thing. Secret Service pinged my phone because of what she said. But after I talked to them and they investigated her, and
Yeah.
I told them that she believes in Bigfoots and damn, everybody's out to get her, everybody's human traffickers,
And
and she
that's
calls the
what she really believes.
You have 60 seconds
I-
remaining.
and she calls FBI every week. She calls them. She calls them
I
twice
bet.
a week. They looked into that and they seen that I was telling the truth. They came back up. They came into Madison. Not Madison, but when I was down in South Carolina the last few days,
York.
and said, "Yeah, we understand. We're sorry," but they did. They went to my mom's and everything, my sisters, all that. Secret Service did.
So is that out of the way now? But do they
Yeah,
understand?
yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, I
good.
don't have
Okay,
no.
because I keep worrying about that.
Well, I don't listen. I don't have no more money on my phone time. It's getting ready to cut
I
off.
know. I
I
know.
might try to
So
put
I'll
something
put
on
you
there, but
some on next Friday when I can. Okay. But
okay. Well, you look. You be safe and just if anybody says anything, you let them know the truth. What happened?
Ernie, I'm just laying low because if I don't, they'll start attacking me. They'll FOIA these calls and they'll eventually do it anyway. And look, there's nobody bothered me to this living
They
day.
can't forward these
No
calls.
one.
They cannot get these calls.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
An inmate at the Madison County Detention Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hey,
Hey,
I got $1 from your sister.
yeah, okay, so it worked.
Yeah, I went in and I changed my PIN, and there was an old phone I had a long time. I guess when I first started this thing is when I was trying to rent that house in 2019, and I had to change my password. I forgot that. My email's associated with all that, and so it's done. And so it's where when I've done that and verified my stuff, I should be able to send it. I don't know if like I can call and pay with that card that I have, a Cash App card, or if I can put it in my account and pay from there. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll figure that out, man.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm gonna get that card out. See, remember when I first tried to send you money in New York that time? I went in that Walgreens because they said Walgreens was a place that would load money on your plastic Cash App card. I didn't have no phone or I didn't have it all set up, I don't think, or I didn't know how to use it. And when I went in there, that lady said, well, we can't add it. For some reason couldn't add no cash to it, but I could receive cash, like that guy, when he sent me the rent, he sent it through the Cash App. I've used it in fucking long times. It's been a long time, but it seems to be working fine. She sent that $1. I sent her a heart to let her know I got it, and went in, changed the password, removed that phone that I had on it. I guess it's the one that's back there that the speaker fell in the mashed potatoes. I just paid for it. And I mean, literally the month before, and was in there fucking slopping around eating in the bed, and it dropped it, and it went right in mashed potatoes and gravy. The speaker part did. It was perfect phone. I want to say it was a Pro Max 11. Yeah, I have it in there, but I never have tried it no more because it had mashed potatoes in the speaker.
Right.
And gravy.
Right.
I don't think something like that could ever come back from it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. You might be able to fix it because all you have to do is put it
I
in the
might
bag.
try it.
Put it in the bag. Listen to me. Put it in the bag with rice.
Yeah,
Put it
I've
in the
got
bag with
that.
rice.
Well, I
Rice
will. I'll
dry.
go in there and get that thing and see, because all of it worked. The only thing was nobody could hear me. I could hear them because the top speaker was working. I could hear through the ear part. It's just when I was talking, they couldn't nobody hear a damn thing I said. It was like nothing, absolutely
Right.
nothing. So I got this phone, and so
Listen,
that's what. So I haven't tried it since.
go put it in a bag of rice.
I
Put it in a
will.
bag of
That
rice.
might be your phone there. It'd say something
And
if I could.
let it just let it sit for about 24 hours.
I will. I'll try that. And it really don't
Okay.
have to have the speaker part working to do other things with it, which I've done.
No.
Got this Cash App changed to your stuff anyway. I don't ever use that shit.
Okay.
If I order anything, I order with PayPal anymore. Last time I sent you anything, I sent with PayPal. I
Okay. Well,
don't even
listen.
know why I got started with that.
Well, I'll call you. I'll call you periodically through the days and everything. Ask how much money's in it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Be
Okay,
safe.
and when I get some extra money, I don't know whether to get you a phone or put you some commissary on. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can get a phone for like $50. You said I don't really need. I need
I don't need it.
Wi-Fi
I don't
to it.
need it now. I
Okay,
won't even need it
okay,
now. So. Okay.
okay,
Okay. Be good. Be safe.
okay. And you be safe in there too. Okay, and I'm really glad to hear from you.
Okay. Well, you need to figure out what you're going to do, right? If I was
I
you, I would
know,
just
Ernie.
call. Well, you did.
No,
You
look,
do. You said that. We've been
I've
talking about
called
this.
it.
That's why I said you need to get the fuck out of there. But anyways, look, I've got to go. I'm gonna try to save some time with my
Okay,
mom. She'll be in there a while.
okay, hon.
But I'll see you.
And
Okay.
I'll talk to you. I'll be hearing from you. Okay,
Okay. Bye.
bye.
Thank you for using.
Honey.
An inmate at the Madison County Detention Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I was just listening to old Constance at the Sioux. I don't know if it's already over, and I just was catching the end of it because I ate something in that Angela Eddie's on there. Nicolina, she was on earlier exposing him, or that's what she says. She's exposing him for the liar that he is. And then Constance, she's over there. Well, right now he's talking about, or he was talking about, all the stuff can be for you, emails, letters, all that, and that you need to spend 7 to 14 days in prison, and these victims need to come forward. And then he says, but in all honesty, probably will only do a few months. And I thought, yeah, cause see, Griff called him out this morning. And so she's playing Griff's recording, and he's responding to it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about him.
No, I know, I'm just telling you, cause I was listening to it. I ain't got no dish here till
Well,
tomorrow. They're supposed to come fix my dish, so I ain't had no TV. I just been having to listen to YouTube. Been a week
well,
of it.
I thought when I get in Kentucky, I was going to be met by the people from Stolen Valor and stuff, like he said. Remember?
Yep.
I ain't had
But
nothing so far.
no,
Nothing. I
no.
know that's a lie.
I mean, Nicolina says he ain't nothing, but she's been digging into him. I didn't catch all of her live. I just caught the bits and pieces at the end, and that's what she was doing during that live, was talking about him and I guess where he come from, and I just that he's a fake. And
Yeah, he is.
but now I was looking at Constance's chat, and somebody in there, I want to say, not Army vet, but airborne vet maybe is his name, said,
Hmm.
we seen Angelo's blue card, and if you know, you know. I don't know what the fuck that is, but anyway, supposedly a blue card.
Yeah,
That
I know.
means, I guess it means it's a military card. I'm not sure.
He's handicapped. That's what it means.
Yeah, he had a stroke and was,
Handicapped.
you talking about, are you talking about the vet one?
Yeah, he's handicapped. That's what it is.
Uh, well, I don't
Handicapped
know, but I
vet.
guess Angelo is too, from what he says, because he had a stroke. I really never, well, I guess a stroke could handicap you.
Well, airborne,
Could,
listen to me. Airborne vet ain't nobody. He ain't nobody anyways.
no, he was just like agreeing with Angelo in the chat. I was watching it.
That's
And
Jimbo's
see,
people.
Kate, oh, it is? Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't know. Well, he's over in Constance's chat agreeing with Angelo. And Jimbo and Nicolina are against Angelo. That's what's going on right now. At which Jimbo ain't been live. I don't know what's happened to him. He's been eating them CBD gummies they talk about, and he don't act like he's even half there. And he ain't had a live in a couple nights. So I don't know. And then I think somebody in Nicolina's chat said he fell or something, but I don't really know for that to be true. I ain't going to go back and look through all that. But anyway, also, Angelo said that he had give the pertinent information, keep people in the loop. He'd kept Constance in the loop. He'd kept Katie in the loop, traders in the loop. Who did he say? Constance, traders, Katie, and I can't remember who else he said. Seemed like it was one more. And he said that that's who he'd been communicating with. And that Katie, I listened to her there yesterday or day before yesterday. I can't remember. She's really a nasty little human being. She says some really nasty things.
What did she say now? What did she
Nasty.
say?
Well, she said that you shouldn't. What was you doing with a tablet in there, and that you wasn't supposed to have a tablet in there? But what'd you do? Shove it up your ass? You probably had room for that. That's what she said.
Okay.
I went. I ain't going back in her shit. Fuck her. And Nicolene exposed her a lot today too. She's been on her and mostly on her. Then it went over in Angelo.
Well,
About Katie living there off her grandparents, and that their business is kaput, but they got $3 million, estate to live on, and that she's anorexic, she's had a drug problem, she's had alcohol problems, she agrees and stands behind what Bird does, like going and putting stuff in people's mailboxes, all kind of weird shit. But then she wants to sit up there holier than thou, and she says she don't do that. Well, no, she don't, but she goes along with people who do. It's no different than what they say about people that care for you. And ain't they going along when you put stuff in people's mailbox. I just always been a person that if you're my friend, I care about you. Nobody's perfect in this fucking world. It's hard out here,
oh yeah.
everywhere. And so that's
Oh
just
yeah.
the way I look at it. But a lot of people are them do-gooders. They want to do good, but they don't want to clean up really around their own nasty shit because there's something wrong with people who constantly try to condemn and basically put people in prison for like a long time. Steady at it. There's something wrong with them people.
Mhm.
Like Constance, she puts hours and hours of energy and notes and playlists. That bitch is, that's crazy to focus on somebody online like that. So if you
Yep.
ask me, you got to say, who's crazy out here? Is it us
They're all
or is it
crazy.
them? It's them. And
Exactly.
I ain't seen Mama T. She ain't been online. She's been not talking nice about you, and then she's always got some line of bullshit that ain't true. She was saying that she thought that Griff and that Renee, and I don't know if she said that old man Charlie or not, but that they were working together. They worked together to help make this happen. And then that she said that you deserved it. And then I thought all the times that fucking bitch called and harassed and messaged and you tell her stop and she wouldn't, stop with her defense and shit that she did. And then to sit up there like she's done and listen to
Mhm.
that bitch last week. It was right sickening. Right sickening. I mean, how can you go from being a total supporter of somebody for 3 years to all of a sudden say the worst person, they're evil, they're horrible. I mean, this is what this Angelo's saying. You're horrible, you're evil. I don't understand. I know you have issues. I have issues. I told you from the get-go, I'm a damaged motherfucker. You know this.
Right.
But
I'm
you ain't
telling you.
that. You're not what they say.
Everybody here
I
knows
mean,
me
I,
and
I
knows I'm like
stayed
that.
with you. Huh?
They're just doing that to try to pull their way around. That's all. That's why they do it. I'm
I
not
mean,
worried
I
about
know
it.
you do old crap online and shit like that. I don't never know what's real, what ain't or nothing. But like to in person to hurt someone, I mean, you would have to be defending yourself or something in that kind of way. But to do what they're saying, no. And then even somebody else spoke about it and said this Debbie has these charges that could be coming. But then Angelo said that he looked into all that and there just are no other charges. He said there's nothing from Debbie and Tina. There's nothing from Nicolina of reports that went into. There's nothing from none of them. He said that
Because
he
I ain't
can't
done
find it
nothing.
in Florida. But you did say you got a restraining order.
I did. He won't find that yet until court. Court was today. She said I beat her up. She sure did.
Well, that's what I said. I downloaded that video the other night of her talking about y'all right, and she said she was 100 and something 30 pounds, and she hated to even wrestle you. You was only like 100, and you was real puny or whatever at the time. And she said, that she got, I don't remember what she said about, it was agreeable that y'all wrestled. And then the second time you wanted to show her daughter, and that's the time you almost choked her out. She agreed to wrestle with you. I would say no, I don't like harassment. That ain't my deal. But she
I never
obviously
choked her. I
took
never choked,
part in it.
but I never choked her out though. I never done nothing like that.
No,
Never.
no. There's a lot of people don't believe half what she says, or maybe they believe a little bit of it, not all of it. The thing that they're saying now is about the medicine, and she says that the reason that she ever put it out was because I had to write this stuff down. I can't remember all of it. It's been going on days. And she said this was like, I want to say it was the other night when I told you about Tina's Night Live, that she found that medicine after you had left and that was in the hotel room with a girl having sex. She saw it on a live, and that's when she called you and told you if you didn't tell the girl about the medicine and such that she was going to tell. And that's what happened. And I thought, oh Lord,
She lied.
sometimes
She
what
lied.
Ernie shows
She
on
lied
the
right
live ain't always what's really happening in the
there.
background. It's,
She lied. She lied right there. She lied. She didn't call me. She never
no,
called
she
me.
didn't care. She just wanted to be mean and
She did.
hateful.
She did.
And
I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
no, don't worry about it. I
I'm
mean,
not worried about it. I'm not worried about it
that's
at
your
all, sir.
business. And if anybody cares about you, and I will say that's what old Jimbo said the other night. He said, you know what, they all was up and gonna run, you know, doing and helping, but when the HIV gets brought up, they all gonna scatter. He said, you know, he had all these friends and all these friends. He said, no, I don't want to be his friend, but I'm gonna tell you, he'll find out who his friends are now. And I thought to myself, I'd hate to know that I'd throw somebody down over their fucking health. And you were here. You know, there were a couple times and you could have, you didn't. I don't understand why they would say you would. Endanger
No,
anyone.
I'm not like that. I'm not like
I
that.
know
That's
that.
where I am. But I don't trust people. I don't trust people. That's the thing. I don't trust people enough to
But
even get
see, she's
involved. I
seen
don't.
you in that hotel with that woman, and, you know, but like we talked about it before. Things ain't always what they appear to be. And you will
Nope.
make a show to make a show. And it ain't always what it seems.
Yep.
Now, whether you do, whether you don't, that's personal fucking business.
Listen, everybody on YouTube does that shit. Everybody does. All the
I
big
see
creators.
that now, and I've become way more aware of it since this has happened to you. Sure has.
But anyways,
Sure has.
it's a thing what people do, and that's just all they do.
Yep.
But anyways,
Giving each
what
other
she did,
content.
I ain't, I ain't. The thing about it is, she's a fucking liar. I can prove she's a liar in 1,000 ways. But when I get rid of all this stuff and get this behind me, you damn well better believe that I'm gonna have my day.
Just
I'm
make
gonna have
it
some
where
fun.
it's a legal day in court.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the channels. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue a lot. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
cause
what I
I
need to
tell
do
you,
to be
there's
done
a
with
lot,
this.
and when I was listening to that constant shit, and I had to get off that chat, so I was looking at the chat. I don't never comment on none of their shit, none of it. And so anyway, I went scrolling through other stuff and run into a community post Griff made about 35 minutes ago, and he said that what the fuck was it? He said he was kind of taking. Let me find it. He was kind of taking up for you, and the way I gathered it. Let me find the damn subscribe button. I have to look them up because I don't always get those. I can't remember. It's called Mac something other manage.
Well,
Mac
listen. Anybody put
something.
anything? Listen to me. Anybody put
No,
anything cash out to you?
no, just the dollar your sister sent, and then I had $1.17 in there, so it was like $2.17, I think, in there. Yeah, I think nobody sent that. I wanted to read you that post.
You have 1
But,
minute remaining.
about it, I'll find it and tell you about it when I talk to you again.
Well, there's only 1 minute, but that's all right. But anyways, did you put that iPhone in the rice and stuff like I told you to do?
I did. It's in there now. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to plug it
No,
up, try to
24
charge
hours.
it.
24 hours. 24 hours.
Well, maybe it'll melt gravy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. Maybe it
Just leave it in
fell
there.
out.
Just leave it in there. It'll dry. Just leave it in there for 24 hours.
I imagine that gravy and mashed potatoes kind of dried in there, but and I got
Just
to
trust
thinking
me.
about
Just
it.
trust me. It don't matter. Rice pulls it out. Just trust me.
Well, and I got to thinking about it too. The only reason I would use it would be like go online or something, and separate it from this one. It's an iPhone, and it's a nice one. It's brand new looking too. But anyway, I could separate it from this one, but I could go online with it. I wouldn't have to necessarily talk to anybody on it. I could.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Well, Ernie the tiger roared through the night. He stole every spotlight, gave folks a fright. With a growl and a snarl, he was quite the sight, till he tripped on a branch and fell out of flight. Good God Almighty, what a wild ride! The lightning turned place to hide. Good deal, he's in jail for real. Wrestling with a cellmate and a busted wheel. He was prowling the alleys, causing all kinds of fuss, but the law caught him slipping on a stray bus. Now he's behind bars, eating canned beans in his orange jumpsuit. He's not so keen. Good God Almighty, what a wild ride. The lightning tiger's got no place to hide. Good deal, he's in jail for real. Wrestling with a cellmate and a busted wheel. He used to be a storm, a tiger on the run. Now he's in a cell, and it's no kind of fun. He's trading his stripes for a mop and a broom, cleaning up the joint, just waiting for a room. Well, he roars and he growls, but it's all in vain. The only thing he's catching is a bit of chain. Good deal, he's finally tame. Ernie's in the clink and he's feeling quite ashamed. Good God Almighty, what a wild ride. The lightning tiger's got no place to hide. Good deal, he's in jail for real. Wrestling with a cellmate and a busted wheel. So if you hear a roar that's not from the wild, it's Ernie the tiger, just a little less wild. Good deal, he's stuck in his cell. Ernie's out of thunder and he's stuck in his hell.